Hey everyone, good morning. It is me, Jasmine. How are you folks doing? I hope you guys are having a lovely and dry morning, dry and sunny morning wherever you're at. It is wet outside. Anyway, so this is going to be a long overdue McDonald's drive-through mukbang video. So I just went through this McDonald's, and let me tell you, they have a pretty funny setup over here. So I did not order hash browns. I don't know why they included the hash browns, but I will gladly accept them. I'm not big on hash browns. I mean, I will eat a hash brown occasionally. The only thing I don't like about McDonald's, or rather the way McDonald's handles a hash brown, is, see, they put it in a bag like this. Now this is hot. They put it in a basically like a paper sleeve like this, but the problem is sometimes like half the time, you know, the hash brown you'll get will be like straight from the fryer, so it'll have like grease all over it, and then, you know, it soaks the whole thing. And sometimes you know, the way they insert it in the bag, it could like face down, and so all of that grease gets to the bottom and just makes a whole mess. So I ordered chocolate chip cookies, and I always, well, probably like 60-70% of the time, I will ask for fresh baked cookies. I love fresh baked cookies from McDonald's. Once it gets like cold, like room temperature cold, it just does not hit me the way I want it anymore. It just, you know, it's McDonald's cookies is best when it is fresh, hot, baked. Also got me a sausage McMuffin. I also got me a Diet Coke. I actually was going to use the sippy cup because I like this type of top covers, but this lid is, let's just say, it does not instill confidence, and I'm not going to chance it, you know, tipping it over to sip and then the whole thing comes off. So I'm just using a straw today. I also got me 2 bags of apple slices. I always get me apple slices. Sometimes, you know, the McDonald's staff will, because, you know, they're always in a rush to get the orders out, they'll confuse apple slices for apple pies. So sometimes I'll get 2 apple pies, and I'm not complaining because I like them both, apple slices or apple pies. So sometimes it's like a nice surprise in the bag. I'm like, oh, they gave me the apple pies instead of the apple slices. Alright, so let me just devour this. And listen, I know my phone microphone is picking up the rain dropping on the windshield. I just hope it's not that bad. So it has been ages since I came to this specific McDonald's. And they have one of those portable, what's the official name for that? You know how sometimes you go to like a Target or a Walmart, and I know they put them in certain areas of a metro area of a city. I've seen them all over the country. Basically what it is it's like a portable station, monitoring station. You know, it obviously has 2 wheels on it, and they'll park it right there, and they'll raise up the cameras, and then that's like a police light, you know, blinking all day, and obviously there's a solar panel to give it power. You know what I'm talking about. And they'll have those to monitor parking lots and so forth. So there's one right here. Apparently, I guess this area, I don't know, became a magnet for unsavory characters, and so they had to bring that here. But what makes it, and I'm not, the placement of this particular station right here is not comical to me. It's what's playing from it. So I'm not next to it, I'm not nearby it, so I'm not sure the camera is picking up the music, but they're basically blaring opera music, which I have no problem. I love opera music. Now, I better eat these hash browns. Hash browns are best eaten when they're hot. These hash browns must have been meant for another customer. See? The occasional human error like that, like me getting those hash browns when I did not order them, or getting apple pies instead of apple slices. I do not make a big fuss over stuff like that. You know, I'm a pretty chill person. Like if I order McDonald's and I grab my food and I forget, and I am in a rush and I don't verify like right there, like see, okay, I have this and that, and I get on the freeway, and then I get to, like, you know, I get to see what's in it, you know, and munch on and eat whatever sandwich I buy. If I so happen to get like a wrong sandwich, it's not the end of the world. I don't like, oh, I gotta go back and throw. No, I just, okay, well, I guess today I'm just having this. Today I'm having that. Like, I don't make a big fuss over that. That's how chill I am. So that's not an issue. To me, the issue that I think McDonald's really needs to address is their coffee. I like McDonald's coffee. I like McDonald's coffee. I like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I like Dutch Bros. I love Dutch Bros coffee. I'm not really big on Starbucks. I used to drink Starbucks, but I just don't like Starbucks coffee. It's a little too bitter. But anyways, the problem with McDonald's coffee is the coffee temperature is never consistent. Today it could be searing hot. Tomorrow it could be, you know, almost room temperature warm. And so whenever I order coffee from McDonald's, I always brace myself, and as soon as I get, you know what? Hold on, I gotta find a way to turn this bloody Siri thingamajig off. Turn this thing off. Turn off Apple Intelligence. I don't know why these things. I have an iPhone and also an Android, but when it comes to this iPhone, I turn off all of those stuff. iCloud, whatever those things are. I even turn off, because I know iPhone, if you message another iPhone user, your message bubble will be blue. I turn that thing off. I want it to be just plain green. I don't want anyone knowing that I don't want anyone knowing that I've read their message, or because or I'm typing. Because sometimes when you're typing a message, it'll show like the dot dot dot, like the person is about to respond. No, I don't want any of that. Anyway, so when I go through McDonald's, if I order coffee, the first thing I do, that's one thing I will always check right away. I'll hold the cup just to see if, okay, is this hot? Is the cup hot? If it's not, then I'll tell them, listen, this is not the business. I want a hot coffee. That's what I ordered. Because I remember one time I got coffee and I was in a rush. Let me tell you, okay, so barely 3 minutes passed by from when I grabbed the coffee from the drive-thru stuff to when I sipped it, and that thing was near room temperature, and I was like, this is disgusting. Not to say that coffee is disgusting. I love coffee, but coffee is meant, if you order hot coffee, obviously you order hot coffee because you want to drink hot coffee, not cold coffee, not iced coffee. It's almost like ordering a banana split from Dairy Queen, and then they hand it to you with the ice cream all melted. So I mean, you get the point there. I think I'll probably just eat one of the hash browns. I'm not going to finish both of them. So that the portable police station right there, I don't know, I can hear it. I'm just not sure if my camera will pick it up because my camera is right next to the windshield and there's like raindrops. And so I know that the sound of the rain may be drowning the opera music. But I'm fascinated. I'm wondering if they did I'm sure they field tested that approach, playing loud music, and the particular type of music that they have come to realize is most effective. Someone just pulled right by next to me. Oh, I love that car. Oh my goodness! They just opened their trunk and there's a really adorable dog. Oh! They got a Subaru Outback Wilderness Edition. Let me tell you, that Wilderness Edition is a good looker. Got all this hash brown grease all over them. When I do decide to get hash browns at McDonald's, it's the very first thing I eat, because once that thing gets cold, it's really not that appetizing anymore. Plus, you kind of want to get to it before the grease, starts dripping all over and all that mess. Aww, that dog is so adorable. Anyways, back to that police portable station. You know, I would so love to see like the I'll probably Google it later. The pilot studies, the research that went into it, because it is really effective. It is really effective. I recall going to a Walgreens. I forgot which city it was, but I remember it was a Walgreens. And as I parked and I walked up, you could just hear the the music. It was loud. Let me see if I can lower my window so you can hear it. You guys hear that? No, it's too far. I guess, I mean, I got stuff to do, so I'm not gonna linger around here that long to find out. Meaning, what I'm about to say is, I guess they figured out that if you linger there for a certain period of time, the music will have a an irritating effect. Like it would irritate you to the point where, because you know, music is beautiful, well, depending on what kind of music and who you ask. So, you know, to someone else, like to me, there are music that are just absolutely beautiful, and there are music to me that I just find so annoying, like just it's like scratching a chalkboard. There's some music that I just cannot stand. I could tolerate listening to a little bit of it, but then I want to move on. Opera, I don't find it annoying, but I'm assuming after like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, somebody's gonna say, screw it, I've had enough. And that's perfectly normal. Like when it comes to music, even if I like the type of genre, there's only so much I could take. Like I'll be able to I can listen to music for probably an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then I want to change it. I want to consume something else, maybe turn on a YouTube video or something. No, there are obviously cameras there too, so I'm wondering if they're monitoring, like, okay, this customer, that customer, they parked here. Obviously they went out, we're all going through McDonald's. Everyone that's parked here is basically going through that McDonald's. This particular McDonald's right here that I came to, it's not the closest McDonald's to where I live, so I do not come here every day, but depending on where I'm heading, maybe if I'm running an errand, I will swing by here. But this McDonald's is one of the busiest, I would probably say, in the entire state. It's just, this is a massive parking lot, because it's right next to the intersection of, it's right next to a really busy freeway. So I suspect the cameras, they'll monitor the cars and they'll like see how long you've been parked there. I mean, you know, people gotta park and eat their food and all that. And I saw this clip. It was just like a fleeting glance. I saw this clip on, was it on, I think it was on Facebook or some other social media. But from what I gathered from, because it was very, you know, on those reels, Facebook reels or YouTube shorts, or you can just kind of like, you know, like tap, what do you call this, swipe through. And it showed a coffee shop, and there was a camera system, and the camera was literally tracking how many cups each staff, how many beverage each staff has handled. So I guess it's basically to track their productivity. So so cameras are pretty advanced. So when I pulled in, that thing probably kind of tagged my car. Oops, this customer's coming in. Let's track the car and go through the order and come and park here and eat the food. The first thing I also do, one of the the things I do when I get when I leave the McDonald's drive-thru, or as I'm pulling out, is I quickly look in the bag, and the apple slices I'll pull them out, because if I order like fresh baked cookies or a sandwich, and of course all of that stuff is going to be hot, I want to, you know, separate them from the apple slices. I don't want the apple slices cold. So I'm done with the sandwich. I'm done with apple slices. I ate one of the hash browns. I'm not eating the other one, because one is more than enough for me. And we're gonna tackle the cookies. And you can tell they're fresh baked. They got evidence of deliciousness all over them. I love McDonald's cookies. I like them fresh baked. And I always tell them at the drive-thru, listen, I really want my cookies fresh baked, and I'm willing to pay extra, and I'm willing to wait for them. Obviously they don't charge, but they will make you wait them. And it can be anywhere from 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Oh dear, I got some in mine. Oh, so let me also talk about something. This is for those of you who are familiar with the show. Oh. Give me a second, I almost burped. This is for those of you that are familiar with the show Vox Machina. It's on Amazon Prime. Oh my goodness, I am so happy that you know, because it was quite a long while from when the last season was out. So there's a new season out, and I think it's been out for quite a while, because it's been a good I don't know, good few months since I last checked Amazon Prime. So there's a new season of Vox Machina, and let me tell you, I hope that show, that animation runs for an additional 10 years, because I really love it. And there were some moments in, I don't know if it was like halfway through it, or like 75% into the season, one of the characters, and I'm not gonna give it away, well, I'll give you this much. Percival died in this particular season. Oh my goodness, that really was like, was really, really painful, so painful to watch. And it's fascinating how a movie, a show, an animation can really, really pierce our human hearts, even though it's fiction. That was really, really hard to watch. It was so hard to watch Percy die. But you know, he did not die in the sense that, you know, we would think of like, okay, you're done, you're gone forever. He died, but apparently his soul survived, and so anyways, they were able to return him back. Oh. Now, I also saw another YouTuber yesterday. He was talking about, and I may do a dedicated video, but I'll give you just like a quick overview of how I do my YouTube stuff. How I take care of my YouTube videos and backing them up and so forth. So right now I'm vlogging with my Samsung phone. I've tried. Hold on. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? There's a car moving away. I guess I cannot stand it anymore. Or they could just be done eating. Anyway, so I vlog with my Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I've tried vlogging with an iPhone, but let me tell you, I love both Apple and Samsung products, and I use the iPhone for a lot of other things. But when it comes to vlogging, I don't care what people say. iPhone is just crap when it comes to vlogging. It is not it is not vlogger friendly, period. I'll give you just a couple of examples. This phone right here, it's looking at me now. It's facing me rather. While it is actively recording, I can switch the camera to the back. And there are a variety of settings that make vlogging so easy. And I can do an entire vlog video with the front and the back camera in one file. The iPhone, every time I have to switch from the front to the back, I have to stop the recording. So that could be, 10, 15 clips that I now have to collect all together and see, okay, which one. It's just a headache. And then there's the other thing. I use a couple of apps, KineMaster and Power Director Pro, to edit my videos. When I use that on the iPhone, there's literally nothing you can do on that iPhone while the app is processing your video. You literally have to put down your phone and you cannot use it, because if you do, the whole video exporting process stops. This Galaxy phone, I could run the same app, and even though the app will say keep the app in the front, that's just like a generic message that the app will generate for whatever Android or iPhone. But on the Galaxy phone, you can exit you can click the home screen and go open Facebook, send a text message, and then open your multitask page and bring the app back up, and it's still processing. It does not stop. So those are just two things that make vlogging very easy for me. That's why I tried vlogging with iPhone, but it's really a really frustrating experience. And then also half the time I come out looking very like like depending on the footage and the angle and the lighting and all that, I look like I'm orange, like I'm from planet Mars or somewhere. Plus, the reason why I like using this is the zooming capabilities. Like when I went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, see how far I was at, and I could zoom all the way to the peak of Grand Teton. I cannot do that with iPhone. Anyway, so how I do my vlog is I will take, you know, whenever I take a picture or a video, you know, depending on how long the vlog is, I'll have anywhere from 5 to 10 gigabytes of video and images. I use Dropbox, and I've been using Dropbox for many years. I think about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years after they launched. That's when I learned about it and I signed up. I mean, it has been so many years that I've had that Dropbox. And the reason why I love it is, you know, like, you know, my current laptop and the laptop, like my laptop right now and the laptops I've had in the past, if I were to lose my laptop, I'm not gonna share it here. It's not the end of the world. Oh, it's just another gadget. I'll just replace it. And the reason why I feel so relaxed, or rather, the idea does not frighten me. The idea of losing a laptop or so forth, my personal laptop, or if my laptop breaks, you know, like I cannot see myself losing a laptop because I'm a really careful person. But obviously, it's a mechanical device and it can fail. So even if it fails, it will not disturb my spirit, because all of my stuff, all of my files are on Dropbox. And my phone, I have the Dropbox app on my phone. So after I've done all of my my vlogging, when I connect to a Wi-Fi, as soon as I connect to a Wi-Fi, and I can do it without Wi-Fi, but I just don't want to use all of my data, even though it's unlimited. When I connect to a Wi-Fi, all of the videos, all of the photos, they automatically get uploaded. I wonder, you know, the music from that portable station. I mean, I hear it, but it's not like the decibel, especially from this distance. It's not that high. So I'm thinking maybe that's really more meant to be a deterrent for, let's say, individuals that are not necessarily in cars, but more, you know, they're just like walking around, sitting around. Listen, if you folks have never been to White Sands National Park in New Mexico, I was there recently. I did a vlog video. You gotta go. I'm definitely going again, but this time I'm going to rent a sled. Ooh, and I'm going to have a field day. I'm going to make a complete and utter fool of myself on those sand dunes. Oh, that is a really beautiful place. That is a really, really beautiful place. Even Monument Valley in Navajo Nation. Oh, speaking of which, so I may have shown you, in the vlog videos that I did, I may have shown you just a few glimpses of potteries that I bought, but that's not all that I bought. I bought a number of potteries. I also bought a painting from a Navajo artist. And I did include that painting in my in one of my vlog videos, but I had to take it down and cut that clip out because on YouTube you got to be very careful. You have to be very, very careful. And even though I may have been overthinking it, I still wanted to be safe, and I just did not want the idea of a stalker or just someone calling up that artist, because you can easily look them up. I just didn't want someone calling up the artist and then like, oh, my name is Jasmine and I just bought this, could you would you send me the receipt for that? And and when in fact they are not me, and then they get a hold of that receipt, and it has all of my information on it and all that stuff. You gotta be careful on YouTube. Now see, it is raining now, or drizzling rather. That horrible police monitoring station has a solar panel, but obviously it's raining, so it's not, there are hardly any photons blasting those panels. So I'm assuming it has like a backup power, maybe battery, or maybe the batteries are fully charged. See, if I were not doing a vlog video, I would have been done by now. But I'm cold. Hold on. Oh, I think I've had enough chocolate chip cookies. Let's see, did I forget anything? It's been ages since I checked my my YouTube topic notepad, because I do have a notepad in my bag. I will write stuff on it, like, you know, okay, this is an interesting topic. But the problem with that is, like, you know, I'll be like occupied with something else, and then like a month later I look at the list and I'm like, half of these things are already like history. Nobody's gonna want to hear about them. But sometimes it's still good to talk about them. Anyway, so I'm gonna end this vlog for now, because I want to catch a live stream on YouTube. I'm gonna finish this cookie, then I'm gonna head home. Alright, so with that said, don't forget to hit the like button, and I will see you in the next upload. Alright, bye bye.